Hello everyone, thank you for watching Cruise Travel Videos channel and welcome to a new travel tips video. We will talk about the on-your-own transfer method and how to get from the cruise port in La Spezia to the coastal area of Liguria, the famous Cinque Terre. While we wait for the docking moment, allow me to dive right into the subject as we take a look at the unique decor of the Italian Riviera from the Gulf of La Spezia on the Ligurian Sea, which is an arm of the Mediterranean Sea somewhere between Liguria and Tuscany. Let's say it from the start. The Cinque Terre area, located on the coast in a mountainous region, is most practically accessible by train, although you will find car transfer offers. They have restrictions and will drop you off at relatively distant points. Another interesting option could be the transfer by public ferry boats. Each of these has its downsides, the most important being the long transfer duration, which needs to be considered, motion sickness, and the cost. That's why I recommend the train. It is fast, about 20 minutes to the final destination. There are multiple trains every hour. You can stop in each village. It costs only €12 round trip, and it drops you off right in the areas of interest. What could be more practical than that? That being said, now you are watching the actual course of this route, which we will detail, breaking it down into 3 stages. Upon getting off the cruise ship, you will take the free and mandatory shuttle bus that will take you out of the port area. Then you will walk to the train station. And here I will show you the complete route. After that, you will take the train from La Spezia Centrale station. And here I will show you how to buy tickets to avoid the crowds. Along this route, I will also provide other important information, so stay tuned. This is the shuttle bus that will take you to the exit of the port, from where the second stage will follow. Walking to La Spezia Centrale station. This transfer takes less than 5 minutes. Now in La Spezia, Italy. But first, let me show you the map and the route for better understanding. You will see how simple it is if you remember a few landmarks. Starting from the terminal, you will go straight ahead along the waterfront until the end of the Marina for pleasure boats, where you will turn right, cross the boulevard, and then continue straight through the old town to the train station. Although it may seem a bit winding on the map, when you walk it, it will be quite straightforward, especially since many tourists are heading in the same direction. On the screen, you can see the route taken and the important landmarks. As you are used to, I always look for the most affordable option, but one that isn't the most boring or ordinary at the same time. And in this stunning area, it couldn't be any different because the scenic route will gradually introduce us to the destination, awakening our senses and imagination towards life on the luxurious Amalfi coast. Now, I don't know which of the 2 destinations is more popular, but surely from both, you will gain memories for a lifetime. The walking route I have chosen is the simplest one. As you saw on the map, it is L-shaped. The entire walking route is 1.25 miles or 2 kilometers long and typically takes about 25 minutes to walk. To give you an idea, the distance covered along the waterfront is just under half a mile or 700 meters. Skipping forward to the end of the waterfront before turning right toward the old town, for those who wish to make this transfer with the public ferry boat, here you will find the boarding location and ticket office. I will post a link in the description to check the schedule and prices. Now turn right, cross the boulevard, and continue walking straight through the old town to La Spezia Centrale station. Just to give you some insight about myself, when I started traveling, before the era of mobile internet, I used travel guides. I know life is easier now, but it seems like we learned more about the places we traveled to back then than in this era of multitasking travel. So, first of all, a little cultural lesson, because it's very important to emphasize experiencing life within ethnic history. Cinque Terre, as the name suggests, means 5 lands, but in this case stands for 5 small medieval villages and is a coastal area inhabited since the 11th century. Although organized as a fishing port, its main branches were olive and grape cultivation. The 5 settlements that gradually appeared are Monterosso al Mare, Vernazza, Cornelia, Manarola, and Rio Maggiore, with the first 2 being the earliest and most developed, now attracting the most tourists. The expansive development also occurred due to its inclusion in the UNESCO heritage, along with the coastline and the surrounding hillsides, especially for their exceptional cultural and ecological assets. The food and wine play an important role in the area's recognition, with several specialties receiving protected designation of origin status. We have almost covered the entire walking distance. Pay attention to this forked intersection. You need to cross it and keep to the right. Then you will reach La Spezia Centrale station. Once you arrive here, if you haven't bought tickets online in advance, you have 2 options. Either stand in this line, which can take up to 30 minutes and you might miss a train, or look for a ticket machine on the platform, which, if available, takes 2 minutes. On the screen, you see the procedure for buying round-trip train tickets between La Spezia Centrale and Monterosso al Mare. You can choose any of the 5 villages as your destination. Very important, after receiving your tickets, don't forget to stamp them with the date and time at the automatic machines on the posts. This does not apply to online tickets, which are personalized. As always, I warn you to be very careful and vigilant about pickpockets and those who offer unsolicited help. That's about it. Check the platform where the train arrives on the destination display, and if you want seats, I advise you to stand in the front line because it will be very crowded. The train ride is short but offers spectacular scenery that may be hard to see while standing. I wish you a wonderful and memorable trip. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more cruise and travel videos.